We have arrived at the famous Autodromo Nazionale Monza circuit, which is located on the outskirts of Milan for the running of the Italian Grand Prix, the home of the Ferrari Red Tifosi. Coming into this week, one team has made the news this week. The only team news that we have for this week is to the surprise of pretty much no one. Mercedes have announced that they'll be retaining the services of championship leader Will Nalla and 2014 world champion Jay McKenzie for another season. The pair have had a solid 2015 season to the point where Mercedes have a 63-point lead ahead of Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship. Will Nalla so far is having the season of his life. Despite not winning a race in the first 8 races, his consistency has been a key this season for him. From round 9 onwards though, he has been on fire, taking 3 wins at Silverstone, the Nürburgring and recently at Spa, which as a result gave him the lead in the Drivers' Championship by 6 points. Jay McKenzie on the other hand hasn't had the season he had last year, but he's still in the fight for the World Championship, having taken a crucial win at Budapest and will be looking to become only the second back-to-back champion in top class history. The pair will be looking to have another great year in 2016. In other news, despite what we said in the pilot episode, the 2017 season is still an unknown on who will be hosting it. Initially, Yuri was scheduled to return in 2017, but after recent news came out that he may not be back until July of next year due to him spending time with the Finnish military, there is a chance JWF1 and Dioka could still host Top Class and GP2, which will become F2 in 2017 if Yuri isn't back in time. Nothing is official yet and we should get full confirmation in around September, so keep an eye on that on Twitter, Discord and on the league's forum on GP4 Forever. And finally, in other news, the next race at Singapore is a bit of an unknown in terms of which layout will be used. JWF1 as we speak has been testing 2 different versions of Singapore, which include the Singapore Sling and the one without the Singapore Sling, due to concerns raised by Yuri before he went away. Once we arrive at the Grand Prix next week, we should know what layout is being used, so keep an eye out on the GP4OC News for confirmation. And that is it for this week's edition of the GP4OC News. The next team news will break at the Singapore Grand Prix next week, who will be announced due into practice next week.